Hello everyone, and welcome to the coLAB Arts Quarterly Staff Report.
Our way of sharing with everyone everything we've been up to for the last few months.
Let's get started. First, some community shout-outs.
So first, we want to thank you, Betsy Garlotti, for underwriting Dan and I for a 6-week professional development with Mural Arts Philadelphia. We learned a lot about new production and installation techniques and new safe ways to incorporate community members directly into public art creation.
Thank you to Gus Slyman and the staff of Barca City and Evelyn's Restaurants in New Brunswick for supporting Stop Food Waste Day and donating part of the proceeds from the evening's meals back to coLAB Arts Summer Institute in New Brunswick.
And thank you to Erica Nagel and the New Jersey Theater Alliance for inviting coLAB Arts to participate in this year's Creating Change Conference, focusing on equity across New Jersey's arts fields.
We produced a pretty cool tile mural encouraging attendees to reflect on their own power to make change in their respective organizations and the field at large. And together, we revealed an image created for us by Leon Rainbow, stating, "We have the power for radical change now."
We also want to thank you, Housing and Community Development Network of New Jersey, for inviting me to speak with you and your member organizations on social arts practice at your annual Healthy Homes and Communities Conference.
And lastly, thank you to New Jersey Council for the Humanities for inviting me to present to a new cohort of New Jersey nonprofits learning how to create public history projects.
Funding updates.
Those are great.
coLAB Arts was one of 6 New Jersey-based arts organizations to receive an American Rescue Plan grant from the National Endowment for the Arts in support of our general manager staff position through the end of 2023.
coLAB Arts received a history grant from the Middlesex County Arts Institute in support of a new oral history project documenting the experiences of individuals supported by Mission First Housing Group in Edison and members of the Consumer Participation Committee, comprising of organizations serving our county's houseless community and their clients.
We're looking forward to working on new public art and performance projects with partner organizations who received their own art grants from the county, including the Pride Center of New Jersey, Town Clock Community Development Corporation, New Brunswick Tomorrow, and Mission First Housing Group. Now, public art updates.
Kelly Prevard will be wrapping up her new Paul Robeson mural series this week in Recreation Park, also known as Pine Street Park in New Brunswick, before she pivots to her next project with us, a women's suffrage mural at the Zimmerly Art Museum in June.
Amrisa Naranjan will be finishing her new refugee resettlement mural in Highland Park this week. We're grateful for her tenacity and resilience.
And thank you to our community partners in Highland Park for organizing incredibly quickly in support of the installation.
And lastly, we're looking towards our new street mural on Della Van Street with resident mural artist R.H. Doaz, who has been working with students at Ancha Ameth and in the Esperanza neighborhood. Pictured is his first draft for one side of Livingston Avenue, which is absolutely gorgeous. We're looking forward to seeing what he comes up with for the other side.
We made a pretty big shift this year in the way in which we convene our community advisory board. And we're shifting from governance conversations to values-based conversations. So what does that look like?
So in March, we hosted a conversation regarding the creation of a new accessibility and inclusion working group for Middlesex County with support from accessibility consultant Ladera Horn and guest speaker Beth Prevor from the Museum Arts and Cultural Access Consortium. It also included Amanda Gorsinger from Middlesex County Arts Institute. And we're grateful for all 3 of them for participating.
Absolutely. And the result was the creation of a new 12-person accessibility and inclusion working group for Middlesex County that includes organizational leaders from around the area.
Our next advisory board meeting in June will focus on participatory budgeting, followed by spatial justice, and then the creation of an arts and cultural trust for New Brunswick in December.
If you're interested in joining our advisory board, please feel free to contact us. We'd be happy to speak further with you about the opportunity.
Education updates. There is a lot to update, so we'll get to it quickly. April 3rd saw the culmination of our Winter Institute with the Esperanza Neighborhood Project, which featured a performance of an original bilingual English and Spanish play by Tanaquil Marquez called Danny Who Made a Deal with the Sun. This was performed by the entire coLAB Art Institute student company of 3rd through 12th graders, which included, amongst other things, a 12-foot blue-feathered chicken puppet.
Glad someone got that photo. Our residency with the Youth Religious School from Anshe Emmett Memorial Temple continues through May and has focused into a conversation around neighborhood and community protection. The residency will culminate with the installation of R.H. Doe's new street mural on Delavan Street.
Our racial and social justice residency with South Plainfield's Middle School is getting busy. We wrapped up our 5-month faculty professional development in March and moved right into 2-month-long in-school class residencies for 2 classrooms with teaching artist Dave Seaman and Jasmine Carmichael.
They'll be wrapping up this week as we look towards final design for a new sidewalk mural for this school with resident mural artist Leon Rainbow and the South Plainfield Summer Institute for July. We're happy to share that this is the start of a multi-year contract with the district.
We had 2 arts and cultural field trip events. Thanks to partner New Brunswick Cultural Center and our monthly START program, we visited the State Theater of New Jersey in April. Over 20 members of our combined youth and adult program participated in an original songwriting workshop with teaching artist Dave Seaman, along with dinner. And then we attended a performance of the national touring production of Waitress the Musical at the State Theater. Now, also in April, our Spanish language theater company, Teatro Esperanza, which is a program in partnership with New Brunswick Tomorrow, attended a performance of Ballet Hispanico at City Center in New York.
I am sorry I couldn't be there. It sounds like
it was wonderful.
And finally, for the last week of June, we're now looking forward to a new week-long urban design intensive in partnership with the Blaustein School of Planning and Public Policy at Rutgers and the New Brunswick City Center. The program will be available for free for 5th graders in New Brunswick.
Great.
Is that everything?
I mean, are you expecting more?
I think I need a nap.
Yes, yes. Nap time is good. Rest is always good. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. It's finally spring. If you are able to and willing to, go outside and enjoy the weather.
Thanks all. Take care.
Bye, everyone.